give a shout out to Coach Sauer and our sled hockey team for winning the gold medal today. Very excited for them, and I know it's a big day, and hopefully they have a safe travel back. But we're certainly happy with the effort in our game tonight. It's never easy to win this quarterfinal game, and so I thought we came out with good energy, played very well, and earned a hard-fought victory. Compliment Harvard not only on their season, but certainly making a real strong push there in the third period, and we were able to withstand it and live to see another day and get an opportunity to go to a Frozen Four. So I'm excited for our players. Certainly excited for Alex with her 100th career win. Meant a lot not only this season but throughout her career, and to get her 100th win the last time she'll play at the LaBon Arena. I'm sure she's excited, her family's excited, and we as a staff and an organization are excited for her.
We will open it up first for questions for any of the student athletes.
Oh.
Blair, I know the last few games, the team's had a lot of scoring opportunities but hasn't converted, so was that kind of a relief that when you got the team on board right away?
Yeah, I think it was a relief. Britt and I have talked about it all week, how we just need to pop a quick goal in, and we were lucky to have a good breakout, and Britt made a perfect pass right on my tape, but I was lucky to put it in because they have a pretty strong goaltender who can usually move pretty quick, so it was a good play all around by everyone, and yeah, it was definitely a relief to score early.
Games late in the season, shots on goal versus shots overall, kind of there was a disparity, but obviously, especially the first couple periods tonight, you guys really focused on getting the shots on net. Kind of what was the change in mentality and really focus on that for you guys?
I don't really know if anything changed with our mentality about that, but we focused on getting pucks to the net. We always do every game. When we play teams that are good in the D zone, it's hard sometimes to get all our shots through because they're always eager to block shots. So it was important that we got a lot of shots on net more than we got blocked. So it was good offensive zone play by us.
Alex, the same with the third period with your stick. Can you run me what you saw on the play?
Yeah, I mean, I got caught up with someone in front of the net, and so I saw the puck get passed across, and the girl was taking the shot, and I just desperation save, used that hand-eye coordination and dropped it down with my stick, and lucky enough to have it pop into my glove as well at the same time. So, I mean, yeah, it was definitely a lucky and desperation save that. I mean, it's rewarding when you see the player's face, too, as well, who got denied. But, yeah, no, it's definitely rewarding.
You obviously had a couple in the third period, the one that you kind of nabbed off the line in the air and kind of fall off from the keep it out of the net. Bit of the luck on your side this period, which the third period, which maybe you guys didn't necessarily have earlier in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that one started with myself. I mean, I know I shouldn't have turned back, and if I wouldn't have turned back, then the puck wouldn't have popped up, and had to put myself in that position. So, I mean, it's little things on my part that, if I would have just positioned myself better, then I wouldn't have had to do that. But lucky that it didn't bounce in the net and bounce to the side of the net. So, yeah, I mean, it was nice to have those stay out of the net today.
How about the sequence when your stick got knocked out of your hand? Describe what you saw there.
Yep, so made the save, stick went flying in the air. Guess I didn't have it held tight enough, but then the puck came in front of the net and popped up and over me, and it was Sarah Nurse made some great saves in net, so it was lucky that stayed out of the net there as well, and then it was a big scramble, and she had made the save, and she pushed it to me, and I had it under my hand and was just getting whacked, and as soon as the whistle blew, then I let go of it, but yeah, Nurse made some good saves there.
Brittany, Alex gets 100, you get 100 points, going to the Frozen Four for the third time. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's exciting. I didn't really know I was that close to 100, didn't really hear much about it, but I guess it's good to get that. It was awesome that we got 100 wins for Alex and 100 points for me, and now we're going to the Frozen Four for the third time in our career, and it's exciting. I was just saying we're going back. It's been a while. It's been since sophomore year, so I'm excited.
Obviously, you guys are playing Minnesota at Phil Bowl. Alex, you said you guys are sick of losing to them. For you guys, it's been a long kind of dry spell against them. So obviously, a lot on the line. What do you guys do different, and how do you prepare for this with the kind of past 2 seasons for them?
I mean, Coach says all the time, as soon as it hits playoff time, records, they don't exist anymore. So I think that's kind of the mentality we should go into this game, knowing that we've prepared all year. This is our time. It's going to be a great game. Minnesota's an awesome team. They're really good. But I think, being ready on Friday night, ready for puck drop, I think it's going to be an exciting game.
We've got time for one more for the student athletes. Coach, anything?
Brittany, just the first goal, just tell it from your standpoint how it unfolded.
Well, I'd been told their goalie comes out pretty far, so all week I was asking our other goalie, Ann, to kind of play like her at the end of practice. And I said, if I get a 2-on-1, what do you think will happen if I drop my shoulder and kind of look like I'm going to take the shot? And she said she'd probably commit to you, so I did that. And then the D kind of just let Blair go, and I saw Blair and I heard her, so I just put it right on her tape. And to be honest, I kind of blacked out after I made that pass, and then I heard the crowd go wild and kind of was like, oh, guess we scored. So it was exciting. My heart rate was through the roof for most of the game after that.
Thank you, guys. You are free to go. We'll go ahead and take questions for Coach Johnson.
Mark, you were probably glad to see after all those shots in the first period that they did break through. A couple of those games recently that hadn't happened. So.
No, I mean, 12, 14 minutes into the first period, you're trying to figure out if we're going to score at all. But as Blair mentioned, just trying to get pucks to net, pucks through traffic, whether it's the initial shot or a rebound opportunity or, a breakdown, which, ended up giving us a 2-on-1 and capitalizing on those situations. And, if you can score first, it's important in a lot of different areas. And so, having the opportunity to get the score and come out of the first period down up 1-0, it was huge. I mean, we played very well. We had a lot of offensive zone time, and if you come away 0-0, I mean, it's a little bit dejecting. And maybe in the back of your mind, you're thinking, are we going to do this again, where we outshoot teams and don't capitalize? So, and then again, you play well in the second period. Again, you have a lot of offensive time, and if you can come out of there, 2-3, 4-0, I mean, it's obviously going to be a lot easier. But we were fortunate to get a second goal on a bounce, and then for probably 8, 9, 10 minutes in the third period, we were playing not to lose. I was trying to get the players to understand they had to play to win, and that was one of our messages prior to the game. And you saw a push from Harvard. They didn't want their season to end, so they came hard and they started to create. And the save Alex made with probably 12 minutes to go or 11 and a half minutes to go was huge, because if they score there, they got a lot more time to maybe get a second one. So good team effort, played very well, and again, it's a learning opportunity. So some of the things that we did in the third period, hopefully we've learned from it, and we can move on and become better next Friday. Well, if you see enough hockey, I mean, pucks are going to bounce funny. I mean, Alex is not only, makes a crazy save, but, it bounces in her glove. And then, the goal they scored on, comes off a shot out of the, the side of the net off her glove and in. And so the one that should have gone in didn't, and the one that probably should have been saved goes in the net. And, same thing on our second goal. You get a shot block from a forward on their team, and the puck bounces at Katie, and then, it finds its way in the net. So it happens quite a bit in the game, and sometimes, one team might get more bounces and breaks than the other team, but over the course of the season, those things sort of generally even themselves out.
What did you say to the girls at Harvard's 10 off with that minute and a half or a couple minutes left when kind of everybody in the house is
Well, I sort of related to killing a penalty. You have to put your frame of mind in a sense that you need to defend. They're going to try to push the puck, get the puck in deep into your zone, and bring the extra attacker. And you have to have strong sticks. You have to do things firm and hard, and play with a sense of urgency, and created one or two icings out of it, and withstood it, and did what we needed to do to make sure that they didn't get that scoring opportunity.
Anything else for Coach?
So now with Minnesota being such a familiar foe, I mean, obviously, in some ways, it's much more difficult to go face the one when you've seen them so many times. And like
Now, they know us and we know them, but right now I'm going to enjoy this one and worry about that tomorrow. Nature of our business. You win a big game and get an opportunity. As I've said, this is the toughest game to win. And so now you get a chance to enjoy, and you get a chance to prepare for next Friday's game. And I think Alex, indicated. I mean, other than maybe part of our game at Fill the Bowl, the other three games have been very exciting, nail biters, and I'm sure Friday's game is going to be very similar. The stakes are just higher.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.
Great game of hockey tonight. A lot of opportunities on both ends. I thought our team played really well. I think Wisconsin's a very good team, and unfortunately we didn't get much puck luck tonight, and they came up with the win. So good for them, and good luck to them next weekend.
We can go ahead now with questions for the student athletes.
Obviously, they were pressuring you quite a bit, and you did a great job making the saves. I mean, just what was it like kind of taking on that onslaught in the first period?
Yeah, I mean, getting a lot of shots, that's always, the best games to play in, and our defensemen do a great job of clearing in front of the net, so they make it a lot easier for me to control the puck. And obviously, Wisconsin is a very good team, so it's fun to go up against a team like that. It's a great challenge.
What were you thinking when you got the team back to within 2-1 with your goal?
It was just a lucky bounce for us, popped out and was able to put it in. We got a lot of energy after that. We just wanted to tie it up.
What was the team, just the reaction? We had so many very close goal opportunities that Grigsby either knocked away or just missed. And is that just discouraging or frustrating?
Obviously it's frustrating not to be able to score, but that was encouraging to get one because then we knew we could keep getting some. Kept trying them.
Did you get what you were expecting from Wisconsin? I mean, did they do anything differently?
You go into a game expecting anything. Hockey is a game where literally anything can happen, so going in with a clear mind, and for me, I want to just focus on one puck at a time. So, Wisconsin came out hard, and we did too, so it was a great game both ways.
On the first goal, did you go out toward Ammerman, or how did you see that?
Yeah, I guess it was a 2-on-1, and I was playing the shot, so she got a good pass across the net and good redirecting the net.
Anything else for the student athletes? All right, you guys are free to.
Thank you.
Coach, you'll.
Oh, I say, okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and take questions for Coach now.
Coach, in the third period, it did seem like you were getting more into a rhythm on offense. What happened to allow for that?
Yeah, we talked a lot in between periods about possessing the puck on changes instead of dumping and having all three change, and just digging a little deeper, when we do get over the red line, and trying to go as hard as we can. 20 minutes left in our season potentially. You got to empty the tank, and they believed and they went after it. And Wisconsin was a little bit on their heels at that point, so that just gave us more motivation to continue playing that way.
What did you say to the girls at the timeout in the third period?
Timeout, we really wanted to win those D-zone face-offs so we could get a chance to pull the goalie and get down to the other end. We've worked on a ton of 6-on-5 situations, so we were hoping to get into one of those, and just reminding them of what our setup would be if we did get into that situation.
Special teams were kind of big for both
Well, we took a lot of time this week watching video, knowing that Wisconsin's power play was, I think, 4th in the country overall. So we knew we were going to come up against that, and just took time and told the kids what they needed to know. And some of that goes out the window once you're in the game, and you're just picking up sticks and doing the little things right. And Emirates obviously was great too. So your goalie's your best penalty killer. So worked out.
Was there any question for you that she was going to be the starter today?
Sorry?
Was there any question for you that she was going to start today?
Nope.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.